Hey everybody, what's going on? This is Robert with Guitar Journeys, coming at you from the middle of Kansas. My ex-sister-in-law, which I never really cared for too much anyways, but she told my brother said, hey, what do you think about moving out to Kansas? And she said, I'm not moving out to no damn desert. Oh man, it's not a desert. Oh, it's close. It's close to a desert, but it's not a desert. I've been through a desert before. I know what a desert looks like. Hey, what's going on? How you doing? Oh, y'all. I guess we're gonna need a guitar. When I go on live and I don't have any viewers, I just get a guitar. Oh, I thought maybe it was you. What's up? Too bad you don't have like a little picture of you over here. You know what I mean? It's Candy. We need to fix this so that there's a little picture for the people, the other people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a camera?
Yeah, I'm going to figure out how to do that. Like a podcast. So I can get other people to, but then I have to take like phone calls. How's that work? That sounds like a bit too much for me. I just like for everybody to look at me and just be goofy. Look at stupid Frankie, what he's doing. That's Frankie. Yeah, stupid old Frankie. He just got done eating. That medicine I've been giving him. Oh, my baby. That medicine he's been taking has helped him a lot. It makes him sleepy, which is good. All right, let me get my guitar out here. I gotta get something to mess around with. Yeah. Yeah, we had some sandwiches for dinner, or supper, I mean. It was kind of a late supper because we laid down and took a nap. Man, that's old people stuff. Laid down and took a nap, watched the news, got up and had a sandwich. That's old people stuff, but yeah, that's good stuff. said I'm going to break my guitar if I keep doing that. Hey, I didn't know you guys were all watching me. Cool, man, cool. Every once in a while I get in a rare mood and I just start tearing it up, man. The first time I tried doing that with my, uh-oh, you guys can't see what I'm doing. Hang on. But the first time I tried doing that, I had a really hard time. So I'm doing that to try to build up my pinky skills. So I go like this. Then I'll do that like all the way up the neck, and then all the way back. It takes a while. I'm not gonna do it right now, but it takes a while to do that. But the first time I tried doing it was very difficult. I'm not very good at it still, but I'm a lot better than I was the first time I did it. But see if you try doing it with these fingers. That's pretty easy. Even these two. But we don't use our pinky very often. So it takes a while. I learned how to play by, excuse me. I bought some courses online from a guy, and that's how I learned. I would watch that guy on my computer, and I would read the books and learn the music that's in the books, and that's how I learn. And a lot of practice. Yeah, I just got like the courses. I mean, this guy's got a bunch of courses that I didn't buy. I just bought the ones that had like all the valuable information that I figured that I really needed. You know, a little bit of theory, how to make chords, how to solo, how to keep like timing and rhythm, and just your basic knowledge stuff. And then like, I mean, I'm all constantly telling myself, I really need to finish that course, or sometimes, cause I can pull it up on the internet, like on my phone, right? So sometimes when I'm just like doing nothing, which isn't very often, I'm usually busy playing my guitar, doing something with my guitar. But I will watch like some of the course, and because there's a couple of courses that I didn't finish all the way. So I just for like a refresher, you know, I'll go and watch it for a while. The one course that I still need to finish the end of the course, because I think there might be some more valuable information in there, is on the cage system. But if you guys want to see kind of like, I'll just show you kind of real quick like what the chord system is. Okay, so this up here is like your C, right? And what you're going to do is you're going to make as many C's, as many C chords as you can make from here all the way to here. And that's what the C is, the first letter, right, in cage. So you do that for every letter of cage. So you do a C, a A, a G, a E, and a D. And you do those different shapes, and you do them from the headstock all the way to the to the guitar. Okay. So C. Okay, here we go. That's a C. That's a C. Okay. This is a C in a G shape. It's a really hard one to make, so you can either do like the top part or you can do like the bottom part. It's really hard to try to make the whole G because you almost need like too many fingers. It's kind of like that. So it's really hard to do that. So most people don't do that. They just play like the G up here. This is the top part of the G, and then this is the bottom part of the G. Okay. That's a G shape, but it's a C chord. Okay, and then here's another C right here. And then here's another C right here. And you can go over here if you want. Let's see. Yeah, you can go right here. Let me see. A, B, C. See, that's a C right there. A, B, C. And you put this here. But that's what the cage system is. Now, this is the best benefit that you can get out of the cage system. It gets you more familiar with your fretboard. Every time you learn that chord in that shape, you say, oh, hey, wait a minute, here's a C. That's a C. Guess what? That's a C down there too. Why does that come in handy? For making, when you go to solo. Anytime you have a C, all right, B, C, you can make a C. Whatever note you start on, that's the scale. Okay? And it kind of makes you realize like where all the notes are at. So you know there's a C there, there's a C. You're gonna do it like this, that's a C, that's a C. You go from here to here. Here's a C over here. See? A, B, C, D. So here's a C right here. Just make a C minor. Make it a C major. Let's see, that wouldn't be right. Maybe like this. But you get more familiar with where your chords are at, or not your chords, but your notes. I mean, the more you know where these notes are at, where you can go to them like that, boom, boom, boom. I know where that's at. I know where all my A's are at. I know where all my G's are at. G's. another G down here. Let's see. Another G. Nope, right there. Let's see. A G, E, F, G. It's like a little puzzle, right? It's like a game. So what's everybody doing tonight? Mike, what's going on, buddy? This is my friend Mike from Chicago. I'm in a rare mood tonight, Mike. I was showing a little bit about the cage system. Pretty impressive. I'm trying right now to learn to add my this E right here in between the 5th and the 7th fret. Play that E like in a C shape. Then I found a new way to play like the minors. Play the minors like this. Instead of going like this. Gives you pretty much the same sound. It's kind of easier. There's just a lot of knowledge to be had. A lot of knowledge. It takes a lot of practice and a lot of learning. But that's an E. F, E, E flat. Play your A like that. That's something that's pretty simple, but it takes a little practice to do that. So you know do you know all the cage shapes? I take it you do. Like I was saying earlier, that is one of the courses, some of them. That's one of the courses that I didn't finish. After I got like the biggest part of it, you know, all the shapes, and then I could play all the shapes. Like there's an E, there's an E, there's an E, or not E, but an I. What am I saying? An I, E. E in an E shape, E in a D shape, E in a C shape, E in an A shape, A in a G shape, oh, what What comes after G? Oh yeah, the E. That ain't right. Oh man, I got it all messed up. Oh yeah, it is right. The E. The E in the E shape. The E in the G shape. E in the A shape. E in the C shape. E in a D shape, E in a E shape, D in a D shape, D in a E shape, or no, C shape, D in a A shape, D in a G shape, D in a E shape, and that's how you do it. And then you just keep practicing. A, okay, so A is right here like this. Because that's your A. That's an A note. Right? Am I right? No, I'm not right. There's the A right there. Okay, that's the A. B, A, B, C, yeah. Okay, so you just put your finger right here to make an A. Okay? And then you're going to do the A in the G shape. So the top part of the G shape is like that. The bottom part of the G shape is like that. So that's where you get this. You go A, A, then you're going to do an E shape A, and then you're going to do a D shape A, and then you're going to do a C shape A, and then an A shape A. Okay, do the C. I'm getting this all mixed up, man. Oh yeah, the G shape. No, there's a D shape. And then the C shape, the G. I have to go through this a different time, man. I'm getting it all mixed up. Okay, there's an A and an A. There's an A and a G. There's an A and an E. A and the D. A and the C. A and the A. It's easier going this way than it is going back. You know, your mind don't want to go backwards too easy. Mine don't anyways. Okay, that's a C shape. And then the D shape. E shape. G shape on the top. G shape on the bottom. And the A shape. So yeah, you can, this knowledge, yeah, that knowledge will take you places. Yeah, the C shape, you can get a lot of mileage out of the C shape because you can play it up here and do it as a 7. Do it as a 7 chord when you put your pinky on there, right? That's your standard open chord C7. But you can move that all the way down or up. That's really confusing, you know what? Okay, anyway, there's your C, C sharp, D7, right? E, F, G, A. All those are 7s. You can go further, B and C. Okay. Or you could take and go like this, like that, and then just play the regular D chord. This would be a D, right? E. This is the one I've been working on. I'm trying to get that. I'm trying to get that right there into my playing, because when you're here with this E, it doesn't take hardly anything to move over to the C minor. You got all your chords right there. Your A minor, your A7, right? There's your G sharp. Here's your C sharp. And then you could put in the E right there. There's your B flat, your E flat, your B, your C. So all you're missing is the E. You can put it in like that. But yeah, I'll get there eventually. What's the Eagle chords? Let's see. The Eagles play a lot of E. Do they play a lot of the C shape? Is that what you're saying? Like that? You could get some nice sounds out of it. Yeah, a lot of people use the cage chords. I haven't played this in a little bit. That used to be one of those things that I sat around and played 20 times a day. But I kind of haven't done it in a while. That and this one. Dang it, come on. That's my, well, I can't try to join the band. The bands don't exist no more. There's no more Lynyrd Skynyrd. Even the second Lynyrd Skynyrd, I think they might still be putting on shows. I'd have to take a look at that, but there ain't no the Simple Man. Yeah, that was one of my favorite songs. There's no more of the originals. They all are gone. I've been working on this lately. With my fuzz pedal. Oh yeah, I like that song too. Actually, I don't think there's too many Lynyrd Skynyrd songs I don't like. I'd have to go listen to a bunch of Lynyrd Skynyrd, but I think I like them all. Ah. now you see why I've been working on it. You don't get better if you don't keep practicing, man. Mike, have you been practicing lately? Yep. It's a Motley Crew, huh? Cool, man. You got videos? I never looked up to see if you had videos. I don't think I did. You make videos, Mike? Not really. Well, I watched a video one time on starting to make videos. Right? Okay. That's a little funny, right? But anyways, this woman that was given the talk about making videos said she was up there to teach like how to make videos. Really good YouTube videos. And she said, first thing I'm going to tell you is this. Start making videos. Doesn't matter if they're the worst videos in the world. Just start making videos. Because that's how you learn how to make videos, by doing it. But don't wait until you get good at making videos. Just start making videos. So I just started making videos. One video was so bad that someone said, this video was so bad that I can't even finish watching it. I said, well, that's what you get, man. You're going to get the good and the bad with me. Some of the videos are good and some of the videos are bad. So if you don't like it, move on, man. I told her, hell, that video is so bad, I don't want to watch it. Why'd you put it on there? I said, just to have something to put on there. Because the lady said that no matter how bad it was, just make videos and put them on there. So that's what I did. That's all. Hey, what's going on, creep? What's going on, buddy? Want me to play your song? Let me see how you play. Something like that, I forget now. Something like that. Oh, but back what I was saying, everybody, about the cage system, okay? Let me say this before I go any further, because I got that old man brain going on. It kind of comes and goes, you know? Like, stuff comes in, and there ain't no, like, way to block it. I should put some cotton in there. If I get an idea that comes in here, it could stay in there. But it just goes in this one and out that one. Okay. The real benefit is learning where your notes are at and learning that you can make a scale, any scale, anywhere, right? If you know a scale and you know where your root note is at, you're gonna make a scale right there. You'll learn later, like if it's a minor or a major, but just know that. Okay. We were doing like the C. Okay, so there's a C, and there's a C. And you see there's the C chords right there. There's a C right there. So anywhere where you find a root note, there's a C. You make a scale. 3 5 7 3 5 7 4 4 4 4. What the heck is all that? Oh man, you got me confused, buddy. 3 5 3 5. Oh. Let's see, 3 5. Well, yeah, I mean, you can make a scale almost anywhere. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Hey, I haven't seen you in a long time. Where you been? That's confusing. Tell me about it. Mike, that's confusing when you look at it like that. You know what I mean? It's not like if you were here showing me. But to see like numbers like that, that does get confusing. All you got to know is where your root note is at and some scales. If you know where your root note is at, you started school, you don't like school, but yeah, say you got an A right here, right? And you want to play on this side of the A? You can play box 1 if you want. But the one you'd really want to do down here would either be the 4 or the 3. And there's another A right there. There's another A right there. So yeah, the cage system helps you to realize that everywhere you go is a scale. Everywhere you go is a root note. Everywhere you go is a scale. That's what the cage system really teaches you. More than the shapes. I mean, you do learn the shapes. You do learn the shapes of the chords, and you can use those chords. Of course, you can. I mean, like, look, you can play E like real easy like that, right? D, F, right? But you're in the middle, you're in school. Oh yeah. Oh, you're in middle school. Oh, I gotcha. Man, I remember being in middle school. Well, let me give you a little tip, okay? I'm gonna give you a helpful tip from a guy that went through middle school and did it the wrong way. I'm gonna teach you something, okay? You're getting prepared to go to high school. So take these, 2 years? Middle school? Oh no, I was thinking of like, what's after middle school? Isn't middle school when you get ready to go to high school? Or junior high, huh? Oh, sorry about that. I got it wrong, okay. But anyways, yeah, learn as much as you can, right? Don't waste the time that you're in there. When you're in there, learn, all right? Don't be like one of these kids that say, I already know that, or I don't need to learn that. Learn it, all right? Do the best you can. Okay, when you get into high school, you're going to be happy that you learned as much as you can in middle school and junior high, because you want to know as much as you can before you get to high school. Trust me. You forgot about high school. Yeah, I forgot about high school. Well, you got middle school, and then I couldn't remember, was it like middle school and then high school? But you have junior high. So you forgot about high school? Oh, I forgot. You forgot about high school. Just trust me on this, okay? It seems like it's never going to end, but before you know it, it'll be over. And that's just the very beginning of your life, honestly. When you finish high school, you're just getting started. You want to know as much as you can, and you want to graduate high school, okay? So, if you don't graduate high school, you won't be able to get a decent job. You want to get the best job you can, because you don't have to work as hard and you make more money. Okay, we'll go back to reading, go back to studying. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate you stopping in and say hi. I'm going to check on you through the year. I want to see that report card. Okay? Trust me. You trust me on this one. I'll see you later. You go and study. Hey, you guys, I seen something kind of crazy on the... Oh, I don't remember if it was on the news or if it was on like... maybe a talk show or the news, maybe a video on YouTube. I'm not really for sure where I seen this. I think it was the evening news. Okay, so this guy wrote his daughter letters. I think while she was growing up, and when she went to maybe when she went to college. And he wrote her like, I don't know, it was a couple of thousand letters, and she saved all of them. And am I getting the story right, Marie? I don't know. Okay. Anyways, I'll make the long story shorter. She got her dad to writing letters to other people that didn't have a dad. And some of them were like for being a granddad. And then the next thing you know, it's people. Yeah, it was on like a website or Facebook. I think it was Facebook. But anyways, so many people contacted him and her wanting letters from the dad that he couldn't keep up with it. They had to get some other dads to help write these letters. So I told my wife, I said, well, on my YouTube channel, when I do a live talk show, oh, that light's in the way. It's mainly kids. Mainly, yeah, like you, like this girl, middle school, or I know that some of the kids are still in high school. Like Jason, he's usually on here. He's in high school. But this is what I'm saying, guys. If you need a dad, all right, I'm here. I'll be your YouTube virtual dad. If you have any questions, you need some advice, ask me. I'll be your dad, guys. And I'm old enough to be a granddad. So there you go, man. I will be your YouTube dad and granddad. And you got the extra benefit of my guitar knowledge. I will teach you how to play the guitar. Does it come with an allowance? Yeah, Mike. But you're a little too old, brother. So, you know the reason why I was laughing? They were showing on, I guess it was a commercial to get the kids a debit card off of your checking account. Now, who wants that, right? Who wants to do that? I told my wife, there is no way I would ever get my kids a debit card on my checking account. Dude, you have to be pretty wealthy to do that. That's what I'm thinking. Or really trust that kid a lot. Here you go, kid. Here's a debit card. Please don't spend any more than $50 a day. I won't, Dad. Oh my God, dude. That would never have worked with my kid. I can tell you that right now. He'd say, well, a sack of weed costs more than $50. Am I right? I could see my parents giving me a debit card. I'm like, hey, I got the beer money. Deli. Yeah, I got the pizza, man. Come on, guys, I'm buying pizza. Two, three, four. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Delilah. Oh, I got you, Delilah. Hey there, Delilah. I thought you said deli. I'm like, okay. I did have a sandwich earlier. Yeah, you know, when I was learning how to play and count, and I didn't learn as good as I could, but I did learn some. I thought, when in the hell are you going to count when you're playing? When are you going to do that? Because I'm going to be too busy playing to be counting anything. Am I right? You're going to be counting when you're playing. I'm like, you're jamming out and you're counting? Seriously? But when I was playing this, I said, oh man, I got to make sure I do it 4 times. Because you got to do it 4 times. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, right? You got to play it 4 times. And then this one's got to be played 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. No, 4 and. You have to put this finger down on 4 and then hit and. So, and I said, dang, I am using it. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 3 and 4 and if you don't count it, it actually gets kind of confusing. You kind of like, well, where am I at, you know? Am I on 2 or 3 or where am I? So yeah, I really didn't think I'd use that skill, but there it is. I'm using it. Oh boy. There it is. Hang on. I like playing the Eric Clapton Over the Rainbow with the music. There's a lot of playing. There's a lot of chords in there, man. I mean, a lot. And it's pretty like, you're moving around pretty good. I can't even think of it without listening to the music, without the app. But there's a lot of playing in there. I told my wife, well, let me say this. We went to a funeral. My wife works in a nursing home, and every now and then she'll like one of the residents a lot, and she gets to know the person. She gets to know their family, and she knew this woman, and she was in the nursing home for a few years, and she passed away, and her family invited her to go to the funeral. They really wanted Marie to go, so Marie and I went to the funeral, and it was in this really big church, really nice old church, and that funeral was it was good. They had, let me think, they had I think one woman played the flute, and someone else, I do believe they had a guitar player, and I know someone played the piano. But yeah, they've done a lot of music in there, and they did play Over the Rainbow, and I couldn't wait to get out of there and tell my wife, man, I got to do that. I got to get good enough to play at someone's funeral. And my wife just looks at me like, okay. Well, those people had some money. They definitely did have money. That was a big fancy funeral. But if you're having like a real cheap funeral, you could hire me, right? And I could play Over the Rainbow. I could play, let's see. I could play, I could play that, huh? Oh, I could play the Star Spangled Banner. We could do a military. There's all kinds of things I could play. I could play some Christian music. I could play some Hank. Yeah, man, we could do it. Give me a couple more years, I'll be able to play some Sweet Home Alabama. I've only been working on that about probably 10 years maybe. I found out the other night that I was playing it wrong. So when you go from here to here, then you go. Like that. But I like it better my way. So anyways, Eric, if you see that, you're interested in doing it my way, that's cool with me, man. You could steal my lick. That sounds better, brother. I like my way better. Just saying. You could use it if you want. All right, y'all. Almost an hour. And then we'll get out of here. What is that, Mike? Oh yeah, here, from the D to the E. Oh, you guys can't see me again. Well, what the heck, dude? That's like going to the circus and not being able to see the elephant. What the hell? Come on, elephant, I want to see you. A guy said something to me pretty funny the other day. I said, I'm getting real good at playing my scales, my pentatonic scales, and soloing with those scales. I'm getting pretty good at it. And he said, I'm past the scales. I play in the modes. I said, oh my God, dude. All right. But I didn't want to embarrass the guy. But if you don't know this, if you don't know your pentatonic scales, it's kind of hard to know the modes, because the modes are an extension of the pentatonic scales. So, and he had told me a couple of weeks earlier that he never learned the pentatonic scales. So when he told me that he doesn't play in the scales, he plays in the modes, it just doesn't add up. So I thought it was kind of funny, you know. Every once in a while I'm playing like a scale like this, and I'll throw in part of a mode. See, you play part of the mode is right here like this, or like this. This is the mode. This is the mode that fits with the box one. So the mode would be like this. So it's kind of hard to, I know some people do solo in the modes. I know some people use the modes a lot. But you have to be a pretty advanced guitar player to solo in the modes. And if you don't know the pentatonics, I'm not getting down on anybody, but if you don't know the pentatonics, I doubt if you know the modes, because like I say, it's an extension of the pentatonic. And then there's one guy on YouTube that says, play everything in box one. Don't practice your scales no more. Just play everything in box one. I don't agree with that guy. Okay, don't do that. See what that's going to sound like if you play everything in box one? To play everything in box one, I think it's going to get pretty boring. Anyways, okay guys, I'm cutting out. So thank you everybody for watching me. I really appreciate you spending your time with me tonight. And if there's any kids out there that need a dad, I'm here for you. Okay? No joke, man. I'm here. Okay? I'll be your dad. I got 2 kids of my own. And I have a daughter that, and you're gonna think I'm a terrible dad because I don't know their exact age, all right? But when you get kind of older and your kids get kind of older, they're like in their 20s, you know? And my son is in his 30s. So that's pretty close. I know he's not 40 yet, and I know my daughter's not 30 yet. So they're in about the middle of their, okay. So, I don't worry about it too much, you know. If I really want to know just exactly how old they are, I just text them and ask them. Or I figured out you know, let me see. But anyways, I got room to be your dad, okay? I got 3 stepkids too. My wife has 3 kids. So 2 kids of my own, 3 stepkids, and a dog. He's like our kid, but he's the biggest brat of all of them. I'll be your dad or I'll be your grandpa, okay? All right, guys, I'm out of here. Hey, I'm Robert. Like always, I'm out. Thanks for watching, man. I appreciate it.